This is a video from eSkillZone. For more videos, notes, and certificates, please visit www.eskillzone.com. Hello, in the previous video, we have studied the structure of the computer. In this video, we will discuss the input and output devices. The computer are going to be of no use unless it's ready to communicate with the surface world. Input and output devices are needed for users to speak with the PC. In straightforward terms, input devices bring info into the PC, and output devices bring info out of a DPS. These input-output devices are called peripherals since they enclose the mainframe and memory of a DPS. A hardware device is a device that accepts inputted information and also has the capability of outputting that information. Good examples of an input and output devices are a floppy diskette drive and a hard disk drive. An output device is any piece of computer hardware equipment used to communicate the results of data processing carried out by an information processing system, such as a computer, to the outside world. In computing, input and output refers to the communication between an information processing system, such as computer, and the outside world. Inputs are the signals or data sent to the system, and output are the signals or data sent by the system to the outside. The most common input devices used by the computer are the keyboard and mouse. The keyboard allows the entry of textual information, while the mouse allows the selection of a point on the screen by moving a screen cursor to the point and pressing a mouse button. The most common outputs devices are monitors and speakers. Now we study the output devices. Any peripheral that receives and displays output from a computer. To the right is a picture of an inkjet printer and a good example of an output device. Below is a listing of all the different types of computer output devices found on a computer: sound card, video card, projector, monitor, speakers, printer. A sound card, also known as an audio card, is a computer expansion card that facilitate the input and output of audio signals to and from a computer under control of computer programs. Typical uses of sound cards comprise providing the audio component for multimedia applications such as music composition, editing video, or audio presentation, education, and entertainment, games. Many computers have sound capabilities built in, while others necessitate extra expansion cards to provide for audio capability. A video card, video adapter, graphics accelerator card, display adapter, or graphics card is an extension card whose function is to generate and output images to a display. Many video cards offer added functions, such as accelerated rendering of 3D scenes and 2D graphics, video capture, TV tuner adapter, MPEG 2 and MPEG 4 decoding, FireWire, light pen, TV output, or the ability to connect multiple monitors, multi-monitor. Other modern, high-performance video cards are used for more graphically demanding purposes, such as PC games. A video projector takes a video signal and projects the corresponding image on a projection screen using a lens system. All video projectors use a very bright light to project the image, and most modern ones can correct any curves, blurriness, and other inconsistencies through manual settings. Video projectors are widely used for meeting room presentations, classroom training, home theater, and live events applications. Projectors are widely used in many schools and other educational settings connected to an interactive whiteboard to interactively teach pupils. A monitor or display, sometimes called a visual display unit, is an electronic visual display for computers. The monitor comprises the display device, circuitry, and an enclosure. The display device in modern monitors is typically a thin film, transistor, liquid, crystal, display, TFT LCD. At the same time as older monitors use a cathode ray tube, which is usually known as the CRT. Computer speakers or multimedia speakers are speakers external to a computer that disable the lower fidelity built-in speaker. They often have a low-power internal amplifier. The standard audio connection is a 3.5 mm 1/8 inch stereo jack, plugs frequently color-coded lime green, following the PC99 standard for computer sound cards. A plug and socket for a 2-wire signal and ground coaxial cable that is generally used to connect analogy audio and video components. Also called a phono connector, rows of RCA sockets are found on the backs of stereo amplifier and numerous A/V products. The prong is 1/8 thick by 5/16 long. A few use an RCA connector for input. There are also USB speakers, which are powered from the 5 volts at 200 milliamps, provided by the USB port, allowing about half a watt of output power. In computing, a printer is a peripheral which produces a hard copy, permanent readable text, and graphics of documents stored in electronic form, usually on physical print media, such as paper or transparencies. Many printers are first and foremost used as local peripherals and are attached by a printer cable, or, in most new printers, a USB cable to a computer, which serves as a document source. Some printers, commonly known as network printers, have built-in network interfaces, typically wireless and Ethernet, and can serve as a hard copy device for any user on the network. Person printers are frequently designed to support both local and network-connected users at the same time. In addition, a small number of modern printers can directly interface to electronic media, such as memory sticks or memory cards, or to image capture devices, such as digital cameras, scanners. Some printers are combined with the scanners and fax machines in a single unit and can function as photocopiers. Printers that include non-printing features are sometimes called multifunction printers, MFP. Multifunction devices, MFD, or all-in-one, AIO, printers. Most MFPs include printing, scanning, and copying in the middle of their features. Now, let's talk about input devices. A hardware device that sends information to the computer. Without any input devices, a computer would simply be a display device and not allow users to interact with it, much like a TV. To the right are a Logitech trackball, mouse, and an example of an input device. Below is a listing of all the different types of computer input devices found on a computer. Keyboard, gamepad, digital camera, mouse, pointing device, microphone, webcam, joystick, scanner, MIDI, a keyboard. In computing, a keyboard is an input device, partially modeled after the typewriter keyboard, which uses an arrangement of buttons or keys to act as mechanical levers or electronic switches. A keyboard typically has characters engraved or printed on the keys, and each press of a key typically corresponds to a single written symbol. However, to produce some symbols requires pressing and holding several keys at the same time or in the sequence. While most keyboard keys produce letters, numbers, or signs, characters, other keys, or real-time key presses can produce actions or computer commands. In computing, a mouse, plural mice, mooses, or mouse devices, is a pointing device that functions by detecting two-dimensional motion relative to its supporting surface. Physically, a mouse consists of an object held under one of the user's hands with one or more buttons. It sometimes features other elements, such as wheels, which allow the user to perform a variety of system-dependent operations, or extra buttons, or features, can additional control, or dimensional input. The mouse's motion typically translates into the motion of a cursor on a display, which allows for fine control of a graphical user interface. This is a video from eSkillZone. For more videos, notes, and certificates, please visit www.eskillzone.com.